Welcome back to Highlights, our October edition. I hope you all looked over the sheet outline for property tax exemptions that was included in last month's broadcaster. There was a lot of information there. There is also a special edition of the Highlights program in which Stephen Nudie and I outlined the property tax exemptions available to the Littleton seniors. And it was pretty much going over that whole spreadsheet and making you aware of the different exemptions and the qualifiers for that. And now you're going to have two opportunities this month in October to get more information and get all your questions answered.
The first of those opportunities is on Thursday, October 19th, from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the evening. And it will be a spaghetti dinner in the multipurpose room. And the second opportunity is on Wednesday, October 25th at noon at a luncheon. So we're having a dine and learn and a lunch and learn.
Yes. And these are information sessions where tax relief experts will be present with the various property tax exemptions, what is needed to qualify, and how to complete the application. You are not obligated to complete an application or give any personal information at either one of those dinners or luncheons. What we will be asking is, once you have come and listened to the presentation and had a meal and asked questions of the people who are going to be there, that you can apply at the assessor's office for any of the exemptions, or you can go to see our outreach people and they will help you fill it out.
Okay.
The one thing that we're asking is if you're coming to the dinner or the luncheon that you register for which date you're interested in coming to, and that's to be done by calling 978-540-2470.
The committee that put all this together has worked very hard.
Yes, we have.
Especially one member has worked very hard.
Yes, there are 5 of us that are on this committee, and 2 of them, it's Chuck DeCoste and Gary Wilson as selectmen, and then 3 other people that we're all working together. And it's the feeling of the Board of Selectmen that we really push this and get as many people as possible into the system and saving money. Because if you don't need to pay a tax and you can get some money off, every little bit helps.
Right.
Even if you only took your CPA off, that's a $50 reduction. But there are many that are $500 to $1,000. So they're really pushing it on the committee, and we've really worked hard. And Stephen Nudie did a great job with me explaining everything. So hopefully we have a big turnout.
And the COA board
has been very involved.
Is also supporting it. And that's the reason we're having the luncheons and the dinners and all of those things.
Yes, because those are being sponsored for and paid for by the COA board.
Right.
I mean, the COA department.
Yeah.
But everybody is pushing to try to make it a little bit easier for people.
Well, at least to get the information out.
Right.
That's the big thing.
Get it out.
Okay, so this month, coming up, October,
Yes.
there are some important reminders from the EHS outreach coordinators. The Medicare open enrollment that period of time will start October 5th and runs until December 7th. And this is the time to review your health care benefits, your health care insurance, your prescription drug coverage, to be sure that you are receiving the best coverage based on your needs. So contact one of the outreach coordinators to schedule a no-cost meeting. We have 2 Shine counselors available for help, and that's through the EHS office, 978-540-2470.
And if you are a former fuel assistant participant through the SMOC program, you should have received an application for the 2023-24 season. If you have not received your application by October 6th, please contact EHS Outreach so they can assist by following up with SMOC on your behalf.
Another one too that is out there is the people who are on Mass Health. It's on a rolling schedule to recertify. And if you get a green envelope in the mail, be sure you call, or be sure you fill out the application or the recertification and return it. Or if you need help, call the outreach coordinators. They will be glad to help you with that.
Yeah, that green envelope's important.
Is important. So now we thought that we would take some time to remind you about some of the ongoing monthly services that are available at EHS COA. There are blood pressure screenings. They are available weekly on Tuesdays from 10 to noon in room 230. No sign-up is necessary, just drop in. There is also a foot care clinic, which is held once a month, and this month it will be Friday, October 13th from 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock, and you need to call to reserve a time slot, and the cost is $40. And we've got more. The Book and Bite program, which is in collaboration with the Reuben Hoare Library. They will deliver you a book or a magazine or any of the media to a senior, along with a special treat. Call the EHS office to register. And we thank the Friends of the COA for sponsoring the Bite part of that program.
That's nice.
Yeah.
On October 10th at 10 a.m. to noon, hearing screening will take place with Dr. Megan Ford, and there is no cost. You just need to call and reserve a spot. And the elder law drop-in will be on Friday, October 16th from 10 to 11 a.m. in room 233, and there is no cost but call to register a spot. And the craft class is back on Wednesday, October 11th at 1 o'clock. And we're going to be making wooden pumpkins. They're quite large, and I didn't bring one with me, I'm sorry. And a shell decoration. And the shell decoration will be, when we finish it with Mod Podge and everything, you'll be able to put it on your bureau and put your rings or earrings in it at night. The cost is $3, and it's running, I think I said, from 1 to 3.
Yep.
So please sign up early because we have a limited supply of supplies, and we look forward to seeing you.
And if you look in your broadcaster, or in the broadcaster, you will be able to see the picture of the pumpkin. So,
Yeah, and the shell.
even though she forgot to bring it. But that's
Well,
fine.
you know,
I could have brought my shell, so there we go.
see, we could have done
Oh,
that.
well, we could have, but we didn't.
So you'll have to look in the broadcaster. And that's another reason you open and look in your broadcaster. You may find something else you want to do
That's true.
besides crafts.
Everything we talk about on this show, is in the broadcaster, but there's more in the broadcaster
Right.
than what we talk about.
Exactly.
And speaking of the things that are in that broadcaster every month, there's bingos on Fridays, mahjong on Tuesdays, loving stitches on Mondays, whole variety of exercise classes. So there's a lot that goes on.
And line dancing.
Oh, and line dancing, I forgot that. Well, maybe that came under exercise, I guess. I don't know. Now, for some events or special programming just for the month of October. The annual Police and Fire Department Cookout will be on Wednesday, October 4th at noon at the Littleton Fire Station. And please call to register. Call EHS office. There is no cost, so that's exciting. That's always a good time.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
And you want to get there early because there's a lot of people there.
Right. And then Littleton Electric Light and Water Department will be sponsoring a breakfast to celebrate Public Power Week, which is in October, but they don't have a date or time yet. So watch EHS on Facebook or the weekly EHS newsletter for details on date and time. Now, I have a thing to bring up. Did you know that there was an EHS weekly newsletter?
I did.
Do you get it?
No.
Well, it's easy to sign up for, I discovered, because I didn't even know there was one. I hate to admit that.
Well, I knew there was one, but I don't know how to go there.
Well, I just contacted Nicole. I sent Nicole an email, and she put me on.
Oh, so
So you could do that. I think there's another way to do it, but I haven't figured that one out yet.
well, I guess we better do that then.
But
So-
it comes out on Thursdays, and once she sets you up, it will come to you every Thursday.
Okay, because I knew there was one, and I
Yeah.
knew they were putting stuff out
Right.
there, but I had no
didn't.
idea.
Me either. Can you believe that? The two of us on the board, and we didn't know
We
it.
had no idea. Shame on us.
Shame on us, is right.
So, there will be a lunch and learn with the topic of downsizing Wednesday, October 11th at noon in room 230. Local experts will go over how to navigate the complex housing market and give you the knowledge to make an informed decision. And please call to register. Space is limited. And then a program by Life Care Center will provide information on joint protection on Wednesday, October 18th at 1 o'clock in room 230. Gentle exercise and education to prevent pain and stress on your joints will be presented. And please call to register. Light refreshments will be provided.
I think I need to sign up for that.
I know I need to sign up for that one.
I think I need to sign up for that one. Okay. Another program that is back, Book Buddies, that was very popular in that time period before COVID. So Book Buddies is back for the 2023-24 school year. It's a very popular intergenerational program. Sign up to read to a classroom at Shaker Lane School. You can read a favorite of yours, or you can just choose once you get to the classroom. Space is very limited each month, but this program will continue through June 2024. So call to register. And
And
then,
I think with that one, if you call to register and you don't get in that week, they put you on a list so you get
Right.
your chance to go.
if you're interested in doing it, call now to register, and they will make sure you get a spot sometime to be able to go.
Right.
And then a favorite activity in the fall is apple picking. And there will be a trip to Carlson's Orchard in Harvard on Tuesday, October 10th at 1 p.m. The van will leave the town hall at 12:45 p.m. You will get a tour of the orchard and a chance to pick some apples to take home. The cost is $6 that you pay directly to the Carlsons at Carlson's, and call to register because, again, space is limited. I did that last year. Larry and I did it last year. And one thing that was really fun about it was they took you out in the orchard and they told you where the different varieties that were available. So you could just pick one or two of each one.
So you
didn't
could
have
try
to
'em.
buy, right. You didn't have to buy a whole bag of all something. This way you got to try a variety of apples. So that was
And
that
weren't you
was
on
fun.
like a wagon going around?
Oh yes, you get in a big wagon. The what do you call it?
Hay.
The tractor. The tractor pulls you around, and they stop and they tell you what kinds of apples you can pick there, and then they go to another section and you can pick some more. It was good.
I didn't do it last year, but I'm going to do it this year.
It was good.
And I think you don't have to take the van. You can drive and meet
Yes.
the van there at 1 o'clock.
The only thing is, if you're driving yourself, be sure you call to register so they know how many are going to be needed at the orchard. And they don't leave without you.
Another tour will be to Fruitlands Museum in Harvard on Wednesday, October 18th. The van will leave Town Hall at 10 a.m. and will return sometime around noon. And there'll be a guided tour of the Alcott House, the Shaker House, and the Art Museum. The cost is $12, payable to EHS this time, at the time that you register. Please note, though, that the grounds at Fruitland are not friendly to wheelchairs or walker accessible.
Right.
So
It's a hill.
there's a big hill there, and no way that you can really do that in a walker or a wheelchair.
Right.
A potentially very interesting program will be presented on Monday, October 16th at 1 o'clock in room 103. Here we go.
Here's the title of it.
Here it is. UFOs and spy balloons. What's real and what's not?
Right.
I've been watching a lot of this on Discovery.
Oh, yeah. There's a
it's
lot out there.
There's a lot out there. Chris Torres will take you through the most recent developments on the topic of UFOs. So please call to register. It should be a really interesting time.
Yeah. Well, there's been a lot of coverage, and then was it the New York Times just did a new thing about it? So there's been a lot of coverage lately, and it sounds like a very interesting topic that a lot of people want to get some more information.
And the government is releasing information that they never did, which has spurred people into wanting to know more.
Right. Well, it sounds as though there are a lot of activities for October, but first, a heads up for November. And you can call this on October, well, you can't call October 1st, that's a Sunday, but Monday, October 2nd, to register. This is an event that will be held in November. The Friends of the COA are sponsoring a Friendsgiving dinner. It will be on Thursday, November 2nd at 4 o'clock, and they will be having a traditional Thanksgiving meal. So call to register, call early, call in October, and the cost is $5 per person to be paid prior to the event.
Okay, that sounds like it will be fun.
Yeah.
Now, for a quick rundown of events including food for the month of October. This is crazy.
We always include food.
Well, because there's a lot of it.
Right.
First, there's a reminder that lunch is served Monday through Friday in the senior diner. Call 781-325-7879 by 11 a.m. on the day before you wish to attend the meal. And this is in the broadcaster. And the suggested donation is $2. The women's breakfast this month is Wednesday, October 11th, and the men's breakfast is Wednesday, October 18th. Each of these are at 8 a.m. in Gail's lunch room. Please call to register, and there is no cost thanks to the Friends of the COA who have been graciously paying for the breakfasts.
And then, more food. There's the breakfast clubs. The Romeo Club, which is the men's breakfast group, is on Friday, October 6th, and it will be going to the Panera Bread in Westford. And then on Friday, October 20th, it's going to Tiny's in Air. The Juliet Club, which is the women's breakfast group, will be going to the Panera Bread on Friday, October 13th, and to Tiny's on Friday, October 27th. And for both of those clubs, if you want to take the van, register with dispatch at 978-844-6809. And if you're driving yourself, register at EHS 978-540-2470.
And I've been going to the Juliet breakfasts.
And you said it's been increasing the number of
And every
people.
time I go, there's more people.
Right.
The last time we went to West Concord to the train station, it was a really cute little place with a train running around up the top.
Oh, cool.
And it was very old, been there for a long time. Food was good, and there was probably 18 of us.
All right.
And when it started, there was only like 4 or 5. Some of us drive ourselves, and some of us take the van. And like Friday this week, we're going over to Stowe Cafe.
Oh, that's right.
So it's been fun. You know, we just hang out and laugh a lot and eat a lot.
And have a breakfast, and yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. The other thing, the other food, the other restaurant one is Restaurant Hoppers. And this month they will be headed to Not Your Average Joe's in Acton, and that will be on Monday, October 30th. That's the end of the month.
Yeah.
Like we're ending up. And that's at 12:30 p.m. And again, van service will be available if you call 978-844-6809. Or if you're driving yourself, be sure to call EHS office to register.
So October has had a lot of activities, a lot of programs, and there should be something for everyone to do. I mean,
Right.
really. And we hope to see you at least one,
Right.
and maybe more
Right.
of these activities.
Every month it seems like we get more and more things. So thank you for watching, and see you at some event in October.
And if you're coming, bring a friend.
Yes, absolutely. See you there.